If you don't feel something is right, then keep going until you get the answers. Yeah, really, you have to advocate for yourself. It's your health, it's your well-being. My name is Mel Taylor. I'm 49 years old. I was diagnosed in 2017 with a pancreatic neuroendocrine tumour. It's a shame that it takes a diagnosis like this to change people's attitude about how they live their life. My diagnosis journey, I was diagnosed with epilepsy, at one stage narcolepsy, menopause, IBS, GERD, plethora of mental health issues, which is fine, I can cop that. In hindsight, I did have quite a few symptoms. I was really fatigued. I had lots of gastric issues. I was getting quite anxious all the time. I didn't know why. But the biggest thing was I started having these, they called them seizures, but it was like everything would just shut down and I could hear, but it was like almost like a fainting, like a syncope type thing. I can't remember a time where I haven't had those symptoms as an adult. And that was the kicker, I guess, that I spent quite a bit of time in hospital and still couldn't work out what was going on. I was having my kidneys monitored for something totally different, and then I had a different radiographer who found a tumour about the size of a tennis ball on my pancreas. Seeking medical advice in a rural city, 600 k's from a capital city, was difficult. It's hard to get into the same doctor. I saw this a lot. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I had a doctor say to me, oh, I don't really know what's going on, let's just wait and see. And the good thing is I wasn't happy with that. So if I had have, I may have been in a very different position than I am now. I've got two kids, 19 and 21. Ellie, our daughter, she would have been 13, 14 when I was diagnosed. When I had my first surgery, she was in Perth for a basketball competition, and she came and saw me when I was out in the intensive care unit, and yeah, I think she got a bit of a shock. You know, you've just seen your mum lay there with all these cords hanging out, and yeah, it's been rough on her and rough on my son as well. Living with it has absolutely changed my life. I call it the bookends. It's the absolute worst time of your life, but the best time as well. Like I've made decisions based on how I want to live. I love painting portraits and landscapes. I'm working on a series based around living with neuroendocrine cancer. So things like, scan anxiety, things like that. There's a little bit of a play on day-to-day life. NECA have made a huge difference, I think, in even just realising that you have to advocate so much for yourself, that you can't always just trust what medicos say to you with something so specific as neuroendocrine cancer. And if you feel something isn't right, it probably isn't, so trust that feeling, and that's where NECA have been really supportive and saying, no, you need to go here or do this, and yeah, they're great. Proper diagnosis just brought relief. Like, I know what this is now, we can get it under control. And when I got to the right people, it was even more relief, going, yep, we can help you. And yeah, it was, all the stress just sort of goes, okay, I could deal with this. I can deal with it now. When you don't have a plan, it's all stress. But now, yep, I've got a plan, this is what it is. Yeah, let's do it.